Hi there, Ben Mullikin from BMW of Lafayette. Today I want to talk about a component of our vehicles that everybody needs to consider when purchasing or owning one of our vehicles. That is the tire and wheel. There are two components here, of course. The wheel or the rim, which is the metal component, which comes in various sizes from 17 to 23 inches, depending on the model that you choose. And then you also have the tire component, which is the rubber part, and that will give you different sizes, some more low profile and some taller, and those change depending on the vehicle and depending on the trim line and depending on the aesthetics that you want on the vehicle itself. Of course, the rule of thumb here is that you want to make sure that you consider that the lower the profile tire, the more road feel you're going to have. So the less rubber you have, the more road you'll feel. The other part of this is with the certain types of rubber that you have, you're going to have a summer tire, a winter tire, and an all-season tire. A summer tire is going to give you more grip at higher temperatures, but it's also going to be a lower profile. A winter tire is going to give you better grip at lower temperatures. So under 40 degrees, it's going to grip better, it's going to brake better, it's going to be the best for a low temp season. And then an all-season tire is going to be that bridge in between the two. A lot of people with a summer tire will consider doing a winter tire and wheel set, which allows them to have the best of both seasons. Otherwise, you can do you can work out a deal where you're getting an all-season tire on there so that it will cover all the seasons. One of the other factors with the rubber component is whether it's a run flat or a non-run flat tire. A run flat tire is going to be a safer and easier tire to work with. The big components there: less storage space inside the vehicle, less weight in the vehicle, and if you do happen to get a flat tire, you can drive this vehicle up to 50 miles an hour at zero air pressure. So it's a lot more convenient than having to stop at the side of the road, jack the car up, and put a new wheel and tire on. The other part of this is with a run flat tire, there's a little bit more expense in the tire. But that is to be expected when it has a reinforced sidewall, and it does offer you the convenience of not having to mess with a jack and be stuck on the side of the road at 11 o'clock at night. So one of the things that we always suggest when we're selling these vehicles, and something that's not covered under the factory warranty of 4-year 50, is the tire component itself. We do offer a lot of tire and wheel coverages, and those tire and wheel coverages will cover damage to the tire itself, damage to the rim, and we even have a component that will allow you to cover any kind of cosmetic damage to the rim. That can happen when we're driving through a drive-through and it's real narrow and you catch your rim on a curb, and we call curbing, and that roughs up the face of your wheel. So that is always something that's available. We do have on-site people that will take care of refinishing these rims at a fraction of the cost of having to buy a new one. But when you have that coverage, it's well worth it down the road. Couple other things about a tire and wheel combination. You've got tire pressure monitors built into all BMWs. It's been that way for a couple of decades. And what that does is just has a radio signal that goes from each wheel back to a central module. And that central module, it monitors how much PSI you have in those vehicles. That helps you with safety, helps you to monitor those things without having to come out here and check the air pressure. Inside the driver's door, there is an info tag here on the sill, and that will allow you to see which tire pressures are required for front and rear of the vehicle. With our models, those can range from 32 front and back, like we're all used to or we grew up with, to some of them are 35 and 43. There's all kinds of different aspects there. It just depends on the vehicle itself. So anyway, I just wanted to give you a little something to consider and think about as you make these choices, and if you're considering buying a new vehicle, what kind of wheel and tire setup you want. I will end on this and let you know, If you want the most comfortable ride and you're not looking for the most in performance feel, you may consider doing a much shorter rim and more of an all-season tire. If you're wanting something that's a little bit sportier, of course, you may consider something that's a little more low profile. And of course, that'll give you a nice looking rim as well. They're all nice, so thank you for your time.